the last time you checked your blood pressure, and are you sure you checked it correctly? In this video, I'm going to reveal to you the 7 mistakes a lot of people make when checking their blood pressure at home and how to avoid those mistakes, because the mistakes can actually be elevating your blood pressure without you knowing. The World Health Organization recently released a report on the devastating global impact of high blood pressure. The report shows that hypertension affects 1 in 3 adults worldwide. This common deadly condition leads to stroke, heart failure, heart attack, kidney damage, and many other serious health conditions. Do you know that almost half of the people around the world who have hypertension don't know that they have it? Blood pressure is a highly accurate indicator of your internal health. High blood pressure happens when your heart has to work extra hard to pump blood through your arteries to your organs. If the force of the blood against your blood vessel walls is consistently too high, it's called high blood pressure. The top number, called systolic pressure, shows how hard your heart pumps blood into your arteries. The bottom number, called diastolic pressure, shows the pressure in your arteries when your heart is resting between beats. For example, if your blood pressure is 140/90, the top number 140 is how hard your heart is pumping blood into your arteries, and the bottom number 90 is the pressure in your arteries when your heart is resting. Too much pressure reflected in either number can lead to serious organ damage and complications. According to the American Heart Association, normal blood pressure is less than 120/80. Hypertension is now defined as any reading above 130/80. Stage 2 hypertension is anything above 140/90. If your blood pressure is 180/120, that is a hypertensive crisis. You need someone to get you to the hospital immediately. Home blood pressure monitoring is a crucial step in controlling blood pressure and preventing complications. There are 7 rules for accurately measuring your blood pressure. Rule number 1: 30 minutes before you take your blood pressure, avoid eating, drinking, smoking, or taking coffee, because all these will cause a false elevation of your blood pressure. Rule number 2: no talking, no answering of phone calls while you are testing. In fact, before you test, take deep breaths in and out for a few seconds. This calms your heart and widens your blood vessels for a more accurate reading. Rule number 3: your cough must go round your bare arm, not on any clothing whatsoever. Rule number 4: empty your bladder completely before checking your blood pressure. Rule number 5: keep your arm at the same level with your heart while taking your blood pressure. It shouldn't be above and it shouldn't be below. Number 6: you must sit in a chair with your back supported before you start taking your blood pressure. Rule number 7: your feet must touch the floor without dangling, and your ankles and your knees should not be crossed. Crossing your leg during a blood pressure measurement will affect your reading because of the changes in blood flow. Make sure you are using the right cuff size for your arm. For example, the cuff I'm using is 9 to 13 inches. That means if your arm circumference is within this range, you should be able to use this cuff. But if your arm circumference is larger, you cannot use this cuff. If you use a cuff that is too tight, it's going to elevate your blood pressure and give you a false reading. The cuff must be placed about half an inch above the bend of your elbow, not directly over the bend of your elbow. That will give a false reading. It must be about half an inch above the bend of your elbow to get an accurate reading. Just as you know your phone numbers, you need to know your blood pressure. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you have not. Thank you for watching.